Hey you guys, in this video I'm going to be doing a colour theme, and the colour is lime green. I love doing colour themes so much. I have a whole colour theme playlist. I'll try to link it below. I should count how many are in there. It's a lot at this point. I don't know if I've ever done lime green specifically, but there's one item that inspired the video. I'll tell you when it comes up. But I wanted to start with our famous water bottle that I purchased when I first came to Egypt. If you've been a subscriber for about 2 years, then you might have seen this. So she's back for an appearance in a lime green theme. I love the sound of this bottle. Turned out to be very worth it. So there's like this rubber bit here around the edge in lime green. The rest is this plastic. Ooh, there's some grooves along here. Kind of got these grooves like a wave going along the bottom there. Okay. That's an interesting sound. Can we do that again? I don't know how I made it. Oh. I don't know what that is. Anyhow. So it's actually decent. This part I think is yeah, it's just plastic. There it is. It's along here. This part of the cap, or the bottle neck, I guess, has a bit of a squeaky scratch to it, like tiny little lines. So it says SISTEMA, Sistema. These are actually my natural nails. I just put some nail wraps on them with this polka dot design because I like it with the lime green. These are like the little shoulders of the bottle. So I'll give him a little massage. Give our bottle a massage. He's done a lot of work in the last 2 years. So today I put out a poll on Patreon, a poll asking about which story you guys wanted to hear for your next Patreon exclusive. So if you're on Patreon, make sure to vote soon because I'm going to make the video for you soon. So there are 3 stories that I've not told in full or at all on the channel, so go and choose from those. Okay, I should move on to the next item. I literally love that sound so much I completely forgot what I was doing. Okay, next item. This is the item that inspired the video. Can you see what that is? It's a little drum. cookie shaped like a drum, and I'm going to open it and tap on it a bit. It smells really good. That actually smells like a really nice cookie. Okay, so there's a class that I take in Egypt called Pound. It's like an exercise, athletic, dance-like class where you use drumsticks to go to like the rhythm of the music, and you like move it. I don't know, it's just so fun actually. If you like drumming in any sense, if you like just rhythm and work out with that, you would enjoy this class. And the colours of Pound, it's called, are this kind of lime green and black. So like a lot of it's kind of like Zumba, but it's a different type of thing, and it's Pound, and so like their branding colours are this lime green and black. And there's classes all throughout Egypt for this, and in the US also. I never learned about it until I was in Egypt, but there are classes in the US also. Look at how beautiful the back is. It's like got a perfect print. The mic is here, so I'm just wanting to be close to it for a moment, but I'll show you the ridges up close here. It smells like shortbread or something. It's really buttery. Very, very buttery smelling. So, apparently, the instructors all got together recently and did a party, and this was one of the gifts given out by, I don't know, the people that are in charge, I guess. Like the teachers in Egypt are like the head teachers that do a lot of the trainings and things like that. They put together this event for all the other teachers, and this was something they gave out. I'm not a teacher, but I'm friends with a few, and the other night I got to spend time with one of my friends who is an instructor, and she brought this for me because I told her that I saw on their Instagram page all the cool cookies that they had at their event. She's like, I'll bring you one. So when I saw the colour, I was like, well, first I want to put this in a video, I love it. And then I chose the polka dots to go with it. I'm still trying to use my natural nails for all of January, if at all possible. So we are almost at the end of January. Keep them going. I'm really glad most of them have not broken on this side. One did, but it's okay. It didn't like break so low, so that's good. This is the little bag that the cookie came in, and this is, if you're in Egypt, this is apparently the name of the little bakery that did this and their number. I think they did an amazing job of doing like a custom designed cookie. Okay, the next item is this side, step 3 of my little nail file / buffer that's falling apart a bit. I don't use it anymore actually, I just save it for ASMR because I like the sound of these sides. I'm going to focus on the lime green side of course though. Like I said, this is the buffing side, and you can hear that it's not filing, it's just buffing. This side is step 2, remove ridges. Step 1, fly up. What's this? This is the 4th one. Step 4, polish and shine. Of course, you do it usually like that. Let's just listen to all the sounds, the sides, I mean. It's like a foam block, and then they just, we can see now how they've done it because this is so old, this is flopping off, but it's just got a bit of a white foam here that they've stuck the, I don't know, what's the word for this? Not like a sticker, but you get what I mean. The label? I don't know. Okay, next item. This is actually the waistband of my workout shorts. I've flipped it inside out because it actually looks like this. It's just got this little bit on the top that shows the fluorescent green. So I'm flipping it over so you can see the whole thing. The lime green, I should say. So I purchased these from Fabletics. It's my favourite athletic wear company. I mean, I just think they're great. They're such good quality for the most part. It's just really, really good. The items lasted a really long time for me. But I got these simply because they were like on sale, and I needed some more dance shorts because mine were destroyed at that point. I had 2 that I'd had for so long, so I got these. I like them for they're comfortable and they're good for dancing or working out, whatever you might do. But I don't really like. For some reason, the fit is a little weird. So I like when there's like a little opening on the side, so that's perfect. But it's maybe like, maybe it's the color. Like they just had this color, and it was on sale because it's tan and fluorescent green actually. So you can see why it's on sale. So I don't like the colors, I guess, but I think I like the fit generally. I wouldn't mind if they were a bit longer. They're kind of like, I have long legs, and so they just feel like really tiny. But this is a really comfortable band here, and of course they're made from great material like wicks when you're sweating, etc. I went to such a good Zumba class tonight, you guys. I've really started to love Zumba. You know, if you're a good teacher, it is such a fun class. If you have teachers that are like super into it, it's a really good workout. As well, if you're just there to work out, like you'd get a good workout, but for me it's more the dance, and it's so fun. Zumba is a combination of Latin and hip-hop styles. Those are 2 of my favourite styles of dance, so I just thoroughly enjoy the entire class. And the teachers that I found in this one particular branch of my gym has different branches, and they all have classes, dance classes and these kinds of things. And I found like another branch that had some really good teachers in it, and so it takes me some time to drive there, but not drive, I'm not the one driving, but I take a taxi or an Uber or the subway, and often a mix of those things. Because the traffic can be really bad at the time of the class, so sometimes the subways are a lot faster. But it can sometimes be a 4-hour turnaround to go to that class. So it's really fun to do sometimes because I just like, the instructors are like dancers. They're like dancers. They're not just like exercising, they're dancing. And I love that. Most Zumba instructors dance. It's a dance class, like you can't get around that, but some are better than others and some are like professional, and then you're just like, yes. And that's how it is with the teacher that was tonight. So fun. I think she's a great instructor for like all levels, because you don't have to have dance experience to do Zumba. So if you go and you have no experience, you can still, like, if you have rhythm and you like to move, you can still follow, you know. But at the same time, people that are dancers can actually take the class and enjoy and really go 100% dancing too. So love it so much. Okay, the next item, I'm going to go for this one. You guys might recognize this also. I've had this little lotion bottle for so long, and I just, when it's finished, I just put more lotion in, because it's a great little travel lotion dispenser. You can see it's from Bath and Body Works, and the cap is lime green. It's called Beautiful Day, and there's a lime green apple on the front as well. Now the lotion that's in here now is not the original Beautiful Day scent. I guess I took another scent and just popped it in here, and it's kind of at the end there, but let's just rub a little bit into back of my hands here. I like to put lotion on this part of my hand. It gets a bit dry. Do the palms too. It smells quite nice. But yeah, I can't remember the actual scent that's in there now. I filled it up to travel with probably 2 years ago when I came to Egypt, and there's still a little left. So I love the sound of the cap. I'm getting lotion all over it. So good. This is another one of those items that I might not stop. Like I can't stop. Like especially this sound. The rhythm of it. Okay. The tag's like still here from so long ago. It's like you can't even read the ingredients anymore because I've used it for so long. So that's a tip if you ever buy one of these, because they're quite expensive. I think I got this as a gift. Yeah, there's no way I would purchase this. They're like really expensive place, you know. Bath and Body Works. Yeah, Bath and Body Works. So expensive. The candles are like, they're the great scented candles, but the prices of those candles. And in Egypt, they're like even more expensive in Egypt. So expensive. But yeah, because I've used it so long, I can't read any of it. It used to say Signature Collection. Yeah, but you can take this and use it as your little travel. You could even use it if you ever get this size. You can use these for travel cases for shampoo or conditioner. They're really well made and secure. So yeah, if you ever get one for a gift or something, or or they have a sale, or you just like, you want to pay for it, that's fine too. That's always an option. I forget the option because I'm just going to do it. It's so expensive, so I'm speaking to you guys in Arabic now. It's so expensive, right? Okay. Next item, I want to kind of change the sound, so I'm going to go with this. So this is a bag of chips by a company in Egypt that's essentially Lay's, like a version of Lay's. I think that logo is pretty much Lay's, right? So this is called Shipsy, like chip, but they don't have ch sound, so it's Shipsy. That's an E, and that's actually B. There's also no P sound, just B, so it's Shipsy. And then that's an S and an E sound. So I did a video just a few days back where I taste tested a lot of different flavours in Egypt, some of them quite unique for Egypt. Like, for example, there was a kebab flavoured chip. And when I purchased all of the bags for that video, they have this like campaign going on for this company where they have someone's face right here usually, and they show their smile, and it's a different person and different Egyptian person in each on each bag, and it's just like a really fun campaign. There's like kids with braces, there's like really older men that have crooked teeth, there's like women with perfect teeth, there's men. It's just like everyone is represented, and I just like it. So I really wanted to have all the bags of chips that had that on it, but when this one came, I ordered online and it did have the face, but when I got it, it didn't. So I didn't end up using this bag because I was able to find one that had a face on it. You'll have to watch that video for that to make sense, I think. But this is obviously a chili and lime flavoured chip. These are very, very cheap in Egypt. This is just £5, and for it, like the equivalent of £5. Let's see. Wow, it's just such a small amount. I can't even, like, let's go with like 3 cents, 10 cents. Most things are actually quite expensive in Egypt, so, but for some reason chips are just like very, very cheap. That surprises me actually. Okay, I was just like putting that bag of chips down, and I calculated it's about 15 cents, but right now in the US, like for the exchange rate. This is a little shirt that I purchased for one of the littles in my life. I'm going to be visiting the US in the next few months, and I got this little shirt for one of them because we're going to have an Egypt party together, and I told them that I would buy them Egyptian clothes. These are like hieroglyphics in old Egypt times. This was the writing used. This was used for writing, hieroglyphics. I'm sure you guys know what that is. But each symbol equals a sound, a letter, that kind of thing. So that's what that is. And the littles I'm doing the party with are so excited. Every time I go to the US, I do a party with these little ones in my life. I call them littles, they're kids. I just call them littles or nuggets. If you hear me say either of those things, I'm just referring to little ones. They're like getting older, and I love them so much, and I miss them so much, so we just do little parties every time I visit the US so we can play and stay connected. I do FaceTime with them and stuff like that often, quite often. It's so funny. The FaceTimes are really funny with kids. I've learned to like play a lot of games over FaceTime. We play this game where like the little one walks around with the phone and they put it really up close to something, and then they tell me not to close my eyes until they've put it up close to something. And then they say, okay, open your eyes, and like, then I open my eyes and I'm seeing it through my phone, and I just see, something really up close, and I'm supposed to guess what it is. So I'm like, that looks like it's some fabric. It's white. And sometimes I can get it, most of the time I can't. And then they zoom back and we see what it is, and then we do that for as long as I can handle it. Literally, they would do it all day if I didn't ever stop. Okay. It's a really nice material. I got this little shirt at a bazaar here in Egypt called Khalili, and it's my favourite place in Egypt. I talk about it a lot. There's a little tag. It's a very touristy spot. People love to stop at Khalili when visiting Egypt. I would highly recommend it. It's magical. It's a really magical space. Okay, so that's one of the little shirts. They're so excited. I already showed it to him. This is for a little boy. Oh, I love him so much. You guys probably might remember this. I think when I was in the States, maybe a year and a half ago, he celebrated his seventh birthday, and it was really sweet because I had him do a little video because when he was nearly 1 year old, I have a video with him. It's a little spoof on my channel from when I first started my channel, and it's him sitting on my lap just playing with dominoes, kind of like I had done a video like that with dominoes. Now I'm going to grab this quite recently. So when I had him on my lap, I had him play with the same thing I had done in a previous video, and it was a spoof. It was a joke. So it was just sweet. He like turned 7, and so I put him on the channel, just not his face, just his little hands, and I think I said like he turned 7, and then linked his baby video. His little chunky hands, he had like little dimples in all of his. Oh, so cute. Okay, well, on to the next item. Okay, you can see there are actually lime green Skittles in here, and this is the counterpart to the water bottle. It's a little Tupperware. If I remember, I will try to link that video below, his baby video, because it's worth a watch. It's silly, but like it's cute. His little fat legs, chunky legs, just rolls. Oh, okay. He like keeps putting them on the table like it's like basically baby ASMR, and it's not well done. It's throwing stuff, breaking things. It's not quiet at all. So I took out all the lime green Skittles from my little berry mix of Skittles that I've been enjoying recently. And this little divider here, so you could put like some carrots and some dressing, etc. Or like maybe some quesadillas and some salsa over here, so you can separate it. since purchased some Tupperware that's larger from IKEA, and it also has a lime green lid actually. There's some writing on here that gives some texture. Systema, made in New Zealand, and it says BPA free. What's it say? Designed and made in New Zealand. So this little divider does not go to the top, so if you put it upside down, it allows the Skittles to slide from one side to the other. Let's do it again. Now they're stuck over here again. I feel like that divider should go to the top, because if your little Tupperware moves around, then the separation doesn't really work anymore. Okay. This next item is a very loose item for my theme, but you know, I'm liberal with my themes. And it's simply because there's just a few little letters that are lime green. So I had to include it. It's a little sticker page with the Arabic alphabet. I'm giving this to one of the babies. He's really tiny. When I go to the US, he's a little nugget. Oh, he's so cute. I had a dream about him last night. It's like taking care of him, my dream. I love them so much. So let's see. This is an equivalent, like the equivalent to a B. It's called ba. That and the dot underneath. This is an equivalent to an A. The line and this on top. It's called Aleph. Wait, are there two Alephs? Yeah, there's two Alephs. I was like, so they put, you know, essentially, probably like we do in the US, two of each vowel, you know. So hopefully the little guy will enjoy some stickers. He's not like a baby, but compared to the other ones getting older, he's like my baby. So he's a little too small to attend our Egypt party. So I got him some stickers instead of clothes, because all the others, I got clothes to wear to the Egypt party. This is equivalent to a T sound, ta. It's called ta. I'm not really showing you the letters that there's no equivalent to, but there's many. We don't have the equivalent to, for example, this sound here. We don't have this sound in the US. Not in the US, sorry, in English. It's like rein. It comes from your deep throat, rein. And then there's one that's its counterpart. Where are you? Here it is. This one here, it's ein, ein, ein. And this one's rein, it's lower. So yeah, we don't have all matching sounds in Arabic and English. It's so funny, you guys, when my boyfriend and I we've been doing this thing where, so there's also some sounds in English that are not in Arabic. For example, I said earlier, there's no P sound in Arabic. So anytime someone speaking Arabic, grew up speaking Arabic, says a word with a P in it, they switch it out for a B. So instead of saying Pizza Hut, you'd say Pizza Hut. Pizza. So it's hard for native Arabic speakers to hear the difference between the P and the B sound sometimes. If that's, something they haven't practiced, and that sort of thing can be harder to hear. Just like it's hard for example, in Arabic there's a sound, for me, that's really hard to differentiate. There are two different T sounds. One is on, which is like our T, and then there's another one that's like ta. And we don't have that in English. So when someone says a word starting with ta, I always think it's just a T sound, so I just repeat it with a T sound, like ta. It sounds similar to someone that doesn't speak Arabic. Ta, ta. That's just ta. There's no difference. But those two sounds are different in Arabic. I'm probably not even saying it as correctly as I should. But anyway, we play this game, my boyfriend and I. Well, I'll say, a word in English. I'll try and think of a really hard word that he's not heard of, and then he tells me if it's a P or a B that it starts with. So it says something like persecution, and he has to hear it many times before he can say, okay, that's a P sound. And often we guess the wrong thing, so then he does it with me and with that T, for example, and ta, and I get it wrong also. We just sit and laugh at each other. It's great fun. So this is simply a really nice scarf. I actually got this from Morocco, and I've had it for years, and I love it. I like when I can get these kind of sounds from the fabric. So in Egypt, I've said this many times, but I'll say it again, I usually cover my head. I always cover my head when I go outside. Women don't have to do that in Egypt. It's not a legal requirement, but quite a large population, large percentage, does cover their head. And for me, I like to cover my hair just because I'm in a very conservative area, and I would stick out like a sore thumb if I didn't. And I'd prefer not to get that attention, or it's a bit safer for me, etc. And it's just a bit respectful in this particular area. So it's a way for me to show respect of different culture. However, it's a rough topic because, as you guys probably know, or maybe you don't yet know this, but share it again. I've shared this in a previous video, but it's worth sharing anytime I can. In the country of Iran, currently, women are required to wear a head covering. It's called hijab. They're required to wear this by the law. And about 5 months ago, a woman was murdered by the government for not wearing her hijab. And excuse me, she wasn't wearing it correctly. She had it on, was not wearing it correctly. So it's even worse, it's all terrible. No one should be killed for that. So the people of Iran rose up in revolution and have been fighting for 5 months now almost. A revolution in Iran, and many people have lost their lives trying to fight for freedom, for basic human rights. So do me a favour and look that up if you haven't already. the Iranian people need our support and need the world to hear what's going on there. Because essentially people who started protesting, both men and women, who started protesting to bring rights for people, like that we should not be killed if we don't wear this correctly or if we don't wear it at all, and other awful things. And those people were arrested, many of them arrested for protesting, and they've started to slowly execute them. Sorry for the horrible news in the middle of an ASMR video, but it's worth it to me because they need like voices, so we need to be their voices and advocate for them. So if you can share anything you can on social media and get that out there, that gives a voice to the voiceless and helps to fight with and for the people of Iran, fighting for basic freedoms and rights. They're really trying hard to keep their revolution going. They don't want it to burn out. They want change to take place. And so far the government has pushed back quite hard, obviously executing people, to try and scare people from pushing for this. But people have given their lives for this. Can you imagine giving your life, you know, for your basic rights and for the freedom of other people? Like, those people are brave. Mad respect. Okay, I'm just going to bring back each of the items. And lay them out here. Hear all the sounds that we heard. I'm going to grab all the fabrics and put those right at the bottom so we can build upon them. I don't really have the space. I used to have this little brown table that I would use when filming, and at the end of themed videos I bring everything back, and I don't always have the space now, so I'm going to try to do it where I'm just going to pile things around. A little buffer. A bag of chips. Our little drum cookie. It smells so good. Last but certainly not least is our famous water bottle. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this colour theme video, and I hope to see you in the next video.